come on.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down.
Oh, that's trash.
Finds his target, Montgomery. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory.
Oh, wow.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 54 yards.
Wow.
A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. 1st and 10 at the 19. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's got this one down to the 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Go.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
The quick slant caught. And able to break 1 tackle.
The fact he still caught it, though.
They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
That's terrible.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation.
Come on now.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. In the slot on the right is Graham. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Flushed out right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Niggas get so fucking lucky.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby
I'm standing
with the
right
extra
fucking
point,
there.
and we are tied at 7.
Swear y'all niggas have
So
no
right
fucking
back where we
skills,
started,
bro.
all even as the kick's away.
Run to the sideline,
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he's
That's all y'all do on offense. Run to the sideline. That's retarded.
The 25-yard line.
Edge blitz, run to the sideline, playmaker, hope for the best. Like,
And now Dallas gets
That's
set
terrible,
to take the
bro.
field.
This is what the fucking
And
Madden
the
came
last
down
go-around,
to.
they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general.
Oh my God. Come the fuck
on. What they're looking
on.
for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run it now out of the gun.
He got dragged to
And
the
he'll
sideline.
get this one up to the 26.
He got dragged to that.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Jameis now on first down. Overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Come on,
he was looking for Terrence Williams that time. That'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action. Winston. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, Winston. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now Jameis on 2nd down. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. On 3rd down, Winston. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Bro, he's blitzing.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Hey, 626.
Working from the gun. Rodgers buying time to his left. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And now here come the Cowboys.
Let's go, let's convert, let's convert, let's convert.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Play fake. Winston. Steps away to his left. Allen has it left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good enough steam going.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Here's Tressway now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken around the 12. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. On 1st down, Rodgers. Flush to his right. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Boys, head up. Boys, head up.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Ready. Watch it.
Play action now. Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop.
You need team. All right. Zone. Hey, check 26.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. It's caught inside.
He ran out of energy. I'm fucking done.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead.
He ran out of fucking
as
energy,
it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
That's why he couldn't fucking turn around.
Hurry up.
Oh my god.
Over. You need it.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And that's
run to the sideline, run to the
Clock
sideline,
stops
run
with
to the
10
sideline, run
seconds
to the
left.
sideline, run to the fucking sideline.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Annoying, bro. It's over and over and over, man.
Hey, check 26.
Run to the side.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Got a man open. It's
Wow,
Adams.
come on,
Touchdown,
bro.
Green Bay. Devontae Adams. In the final seconds of the 1st half.
Wasn't even pressing. This
And
show
the Packers
blitz.
are able to cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. Crosby on now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Let's go.
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Hey, Sonny. 5 on the 50. Boys, head up.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. The 2nd half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, 2nd half. Let's do it. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
Look, I can't go back right.
Return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively. Second down, Winston. Flushed out right. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes a mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
Hey, let's go. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go.
On play action, Winston. Wide open, Julian Edelman. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Took them in the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Winston keeps it himself. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Winston sneaking it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
They
Moved
gained
up a
nothing,
yard, though.
and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to 4th. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop him at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Taco Charlton able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Edelman set to return. 12 yards on the return that time, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
5 on the 50. 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 Where's that up? Green, triple C.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
It's time to play. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean...
Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Let's go. Stay in there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Winston on 3rd and 2. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jake Ryan coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
Let's go.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Come on now, man. Fucking playmaker bullshit.
35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. This is Clement. And a short gain down to about the 33. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Winston. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Now Stewart on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Let's go. It's time to play. Hey, 5 on the 50. Watch the guys out.
Off the play fake, Winston. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. In for the score. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And the lead will grow by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
We are going.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Being chased out left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Now Rodgers gotta have this one. And no,
out of here with that payment, roll out, all that bullshit.
Unable to pick up the first. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Oh, man.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jonathan Stewart, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And it's up and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence
just pick
in the
it up.
defense.
Why are you diving at that
They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Over here. Hey, where y'all going? Zoom.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Let's all figure out what you want to do.
We're
I
back
got you.
to finish this one off after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35.
You caught that shit.
No
You
reason
burned
not
Byron
to try
twice.
it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
Rodgers going to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receiver.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Randall Cobb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other and pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now the Packers going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I mean, you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Back to throw, Rodgers. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown.
MJ,
so hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
About to.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Good game, bro. Hello? Okay. Alright. What time do you get home? I'm asking what time do you get home? All you gotta do is say your number. I'm not repeating it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I did. Yeah. No. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't do it. I didn't do it that young either. Yeah, it's easier said than done. Alright, finish home. See you home. Yeah, I'm done. Well, not done, but you know, I did it today. No, I haven't done it. It's fine. My nose is fine. No, I'm good. That's because I'm adjusting my voice because I'm on. I don't know where she's at. Finish home, bye. Yeah, you got too much energy at this time of night, dog.